Hello, I'm going to be talking about music notation, the very basic steps of it. We're going to be dealing with how different aspects of music are put onto paper and how we read those aspects of music and produce sounds out of them. Okay? Our very first step is to understand, for example, a basic note in a note. It contains different parts. So if you will, you can think of a musical note as a complex symbol. Okay, it's a symbol. We're going to decodify that symbol. And it's complex because it's made up of different parts. It doesn't mean complex as being complicated. No, it's very simple. But it has different elements that come together to give meaning to what's printed there on paper. So, for example, we can have in a music note, we can have a head of a note. Okay. So if you have ever seen a score, you see the head of the note there. Okay. Here we have a head of a note that's filled with chalk. Now on paper it will be ink. Okay. Here we have a different head of the note that's hollow. It's not filled. Okay. So we have different meanings here. Another element we find is a flag. We can have different numbers of flags on a note. Okay? And another element we usually find is a stem. So let's put a stem here. Okay, so note, the head of the note usually gives us the pitch of the note. So we're going to be singing here, 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 here. So the head of the note is going to help us see where that pitch is in relationship to others. Okay? The head of the note also gives us something about the length of the note, for how long we're going to hold. And usually what we have is this. The more ink you see, the shorter the note is. Okay, you can also think the faster it is. Okay, but the shorter it is. So a note head that's filled with less ink lasts longer. Okay. Flag. Same thing. If you have one flag, it's a length. Two flags, you put a little more ink on the paper, so the note is shorter. Three flags, the note is even shorter. Okay, so general rule, the more ink on paper is going to look darker. So the darker the note, the faster the note is. Or the shorter it is as you hold it when you sing. Okay, or when you play an instrument. Okay. The stem of the note does what? The stem of the note connects different parts of the note. So for example, here I have a head of a note. Here I have flags. If I put a stem here, so I'm saying that these flags, they belong to this note. Okay, so here I have the head of a note standing alone, hollow. It's a whole note. That's a brevis. No, I can put a stem here. Then it's a different length. So I put a little more ink, so this note now is shorter. I'm going to hold it for a shorter period of time. Okay. After this, I can put more ink here. And the note is even shorter. Its length, its duration will be quicker, I believe I can say. Here I can add a little more ink on the paper. One flag, it's even shorter. A little more ink. Shorter. A little more ink. Shorter. A little more ink. Shorter. Now I have a note with 4 flags. It's the shortest we're gonna see, and you will not be seeing this in music for voices, in choir, but you can see a lot of this in the instrumental parts. Okay? So, going back, head of the note, the flags that give us also duration, and the stem that connects head and flags. The less ink you see, the longer the note is. The more ink you see on the note, the shorter the note is. Okay? Until next time.